What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, actually, y'all, please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rema Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe, and y'all, we got something to talk about. And it's concerning 2K. I know what y'all saying. Oh, here go Rage King. Where you been at, Rage King? It's been a minute. This is not even going to be a particularly bad video. I promise you it's not. So for those that's going to be disappointed that I'm not just absolutely bashing 2K, I'm not just bad. I have always said this, and I will always stick to this. When credit is due, I will give it. When criticism is due, I'm going to give it. In this case, I don't feel the need to necessarily say that this is worthy of criticism. It's just more of something to think about. What do I mean by that? Allow me to explain. So as y'all know, NBA 2K23 did something the complete opposite of NBA 2K22 in terms of said legend race. Last year, in order to be a legend, you just really had to hit level 40 in the season rewards 4 times out of the 10 seasons. I always said that you should have done at least 8, but hey, I'm not the one making the decisions on the game, and there's a reason for that, whether good or bad. However, this year's different. They stuck with the season rewards, which was a good thing in my opinion. It gives something for the casuals to grind for and play for, and then they also have a new and revamped version of said legend reward this year. What do I mean by that? This year's legend reward, you got to complete so many season tasks. You got to complete so many quests. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got to score 100,000 points. You got to play so many games at what they call the GOAT level this year. And you also have to score 100,000 points. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, what's the problem? What's your issue? You asked for a grind, they gave you that. You asked for something for the casuals, they gave you that. Well, what's the problem? Here is said issue. I'm going to run you some names down for the true basketball fans, not even just 2K fans, for the true basketball fans out there. I'm going to run some names by you, okay? I'm going to run some names by you along the lines of Hakeem Olajuwon, Mark Jackson, Dennis Rodman, Ron Artest, Gary Payton, Draymond Green to a lesser extent. What do all of those guys have in common? A lot of y'all would say, well, I mean, they were stars in the red, but they're not really known for scoring a whole bunch of points. Well, Hakeem Olajuwon, but they're not really known for scoring a whole bunch of points at one time, but they still affected the game. My sentiments exactly. You see, I have no problem with said grind to legend this year. I have no problem with the 100,000 points. However, I do think that that can be tweaked a little bit. Here's what I mean. When you have a legend reward that tells you need to grind to get 100,000 points in the game that y'all want people to actually pass the ball in, it's a bit counterproductive because you want people to pass the ball and not spam dribble moves all day long, but yet you're not really giving them incentive. You're not really giving them an incentive to pass the ball either. You understand what I'm saying? Now, for those names I mentioned earlier, those are all names of guys that have impacted the game at a legendary level that weren't necessarily in points. When you think about a guy like Steve Nash, right? What is Steve Nash or Jason Kidd, Magic Johnson? When you think about guys like that, a Magic Johnson, a Jason Kidd, a Steve Nash, when you think about those names, I bring those names up. Those names are guys that weren't necessarily known for scoring, though they could score. They were known for guys that set the offense. They were known for guys that made incredible passes in transition, incredible passes that in the half court. You understand what I'm saying? Getting their teammates involved, making their teammates better. LeBron James is another one. A guy that makes their teammates better with their passing. You understand what I'm saying? I say Gary Payton, a guy known for lockdown defense and getting a lot of steals in games. You understand what I'm saying? I say all that to say this. it's a bit counterproductive to say you want people to pass the ball. You wanted to make this game more team oriented or team based, but yet the legend reward requires you to score 100,000 points. Now, again, I have no problem with said 100,000 points. The 100,000 points, though a bit excessive, it is a grind. It is the grind we asked for. I'm not gonna say they even need to change that. However, I will say they need to tweak. However, said legend reward, and this is just my opinion, take it with a grain of salt. I think that the model that they have, the game that they have right now, it's good. It just needs to be a bit improved. It needs to be a bit tweaked. Instead of just having points be what you need to get the legend reward, how about 50,000 assists? How about 150,000 rebounds? Just to throw a random number out there. How about 25,000 steals? So it keeps people from just having to score the ball. It gives you more team oriented, and it also makes for a funner game all around. And it makes the game actually play basketball instead of just trying to force people to just get a lot of shots up and only shoot the ball. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about my idea for the tweaks they can make to make NBA 2K23 or even NBA 2K24. Could they add this into the next game and then not take anything from it, man? As long as y'all remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.